Hello everyone! So I'm coming to you from my bedroom atop a bouncy ball. So fair warning, we might have some bounce breaks during the video, just so you're ready for them. In today's video, we will be discussing my top 10 benefits of going vegan since 2+ years now, like 2 years, 3 months. So yeah, let's get into it. The first benefit that I experienced was overall leaning out. And I know that's definitely a huge, attractive factor for people coming to this lifestyle. They want to lose weight, they want to just be healthier in general, and I mean, that'll definitely do that to you. And very quickly, might I say, I think I, started noticing just fat loss in general within the first couple months for sure. And I think for me, I really didn't need to lose that much weight, but I think I lost like 5 to 7 pounds, still retained all my muscle. So, I mean, I think that was just 5 to 7 pounds of fat that I was losing. And also with combination of, starting to do more strength training and, just weightlifting more, adding that into my daily exercise regimen. I think that helped me a lot to continue on leaning out and just building a stronger, leaner body. So the second benefit that I experienced was just overall improvement of skin, whether it be my face, my whole body. I experienced a lot of acne problems growing up, starting like 5th grade or something, and I started going to a dermatologist then. So it's so funny looking back. I can never remember a dermatologist, I think I saw at least like 5 or 6, that asked me what I was eating. It was always, like, what medicine are you on? Oh, let me give you this medicine, try that. So many oral antibiotics as well as topical stuff, and, nothing really seemed to work. And I remember at one point I really wanted to go on Accutane, and that seemed like the last option. And, my parents were definitely against it, and thank goodness for their judgment in that, because I would have been all for it, and who knows, might have lost my hair. But, yeah, so pretty much I've learned that it really all depends on what you're eating. When you start eliminating, that toxic, acidic, animal foods, as well as just, fatty foods in general, then you're going to be seeing, clear, vibrant, glowing skin, just filled with so many, vibrant, super nutrient-rich fruits and vegetables. And it's not just clear, it's soft too. Like my skin is just like super, super soft. I don't know, it's just really hydrated, I guess. It's probably also, drinking a lot of water all the time. But yeah, while we're on the aesthetics of all of this, I will give you my benefit number 3, which is healthier, stronger hair and nails. So, I've really noticed a difference in my hair. Definitely, it's always more hydrated, which is, probably from, again, having foods that are, so rich in water and nutrients, as well as just drinking a lot of water. But it's stronger. You can see the frizziness right now, but it's actually lessened in frizziness. It's just, I don't know, it's, this white background doesn't help me at all. But it's always very soft, and my nails are just, you can't really see them, but they're just like very like healthy, like strong nails. Like you can just tell when people have like, healthy nails, and I actually prefer now not to paint them. I don't know, I think my nails are beautiful as is, and I don't want to suffocate them by putting some sort of like toxic chemical liquid on them. I don't know, I just don't see a need. Like I think they're a beautiful pinkish color themselves, and they have got a nice little French manicure going on, all natural. But yeah, I mean, I just feel healthy, you know what I mean? Like you can tell when someone looks healthy, and that's an attractive quality, and I like to think I look healthy. Alright, on to benefit number 4. So, going off of that last bounce break, I've experienced a lot more energy throughout my days. Just, constant levels of energy, and it's absolutely awesome. You know, I don't ever feel the need to take a nap. You know, I don't really need as much sleep during the night, and you know, I sleep really well at night, by the way, but I don't really feel a need to even get that full 8 hours. I can go with like 6, be happy. But as well as energy just throughout the day for, you know, daily tasks, like, you know, getting my exercise in. I always feel energized for that, for the most part. But I mean, just comparing it to how I felt before, I'm rarely ever fatigued. You know, I feel as though I can like keep going and live my life and be productive, and it's a great feeling. So yeah, lots of energy. Benefit number 5. So going off of that, lots of energy, after all that energy is exerted into your workout and you know your muscles are sore, don't be worried because they will be recovered within the next day or so. So I've noticed a huge shortening of recovery time. Like before, I would feel like my muscles could be sore for like a week after a hard workout. But now I feel like within, you know, a day or two, I'm like, bam, like done. I'm ready for the next. Like, let's amp up the workout and my muscles are ready for it. So definitely this is a important benefit for all you athletes out there. Benefit number 6. So this is for all you students out there. I feel like I've been a student like my entire life, and you know, I just recently graduated college in May, like I've mentioned, but I'm very familiar with the whole study drug community, you know, thing going on, and I've never really been one to get sucked into that, and I think there's a very good reason behind it. I've definitely noticed a huge change in my ability to focus. You know, switching to eating plant foods alone. I don't know exactly what the science behind it is, but I do know that, you know, having all that artificial crap and, you know, high, you know, processed sugars in your body and your system, you know, really distracts you from, you know, what you're working on and doesn't allow your mind and your body to function properly, having you be easily distracted and stuff like that. But, I've definitely found in, you know, my last 2 years being vegan and being a student that it's pretty easy for me to focus. Like if I know I have to do something, then, you know, I can do it, you know, without Adderall or Vyvanse or anything. So essentially, being vegan is like a natural study drug. So you guys should try that. Benefit number 7. So in going vegan, you kind of simultaneously strengthen your understanding of nutrition. And it's kind of funny how it works out because in the beginning, it's pretty much your friends and your family, society as a whole, the media kind of bullying you into thinking that you're not going to be getting your nutrients and, you know, maybe talking you out of it or whatever. And so, you know, you feel this need to, you know, be super educated on it because you're like, you know, I need to be getting my nutrients. Like, I need to be healthy and I need to be doing this. So, like, let me make sure that everything's good. So, you know, and feeling the need to do that, you're, you know, becoming more educated on all the nutrients you need, you know, your macronutrients, you know, different vitamins and all that type of thing. So it's kind of funny because you end up being way more knowledgeable than the people that are telling you that you need your protein or calcium or iron or whatever it may be. So yeah, I've definitely become way more knowledgeable on nutrition, and it's definitely a great thing to have, especially when you're constantly having to stand up for this lifestyle. Benefit number 8 is finding a whole new world of food. Like, it's been so awesome. It's so crazy that just over 2 years ago, I, you know, would have had no idea about all the foods that I'm eating now. And I think that a lot of times when people think about, you know, taking out meat, dairy, and eggs, they pretty much just, you know, delete those things from their plate that they would typically have and then just view what's left, and then that's vegan to them. But in reality, it's, you know, taking away meat, dairy, and eggs and then adding so much more. Like, it is seriously a lifestyle of abundance. And, you're eating so many foods that you had no idea even existed, and they're so, nutritious and delicious. So that's been awesome. And also, just enjoying the pleasures of food so much more too, because when I'm eating food, I never feel guilty at all. I know that the food that I'm eating is so good for my body, so who cares how much I'm getting in, and how often or whatever. Just eat when you're hungry and enjoy the foods you're eating. Benefit number 9. So in coming to this lifestyle, I feel that I've found this huge, super supportive community. And I think this initially started by creating my blog back 2+ years ago, and then eventually making my Instagram and posting plant-based food pics, or just talking about the vegan lifestyle as a whole. And people are really drawn toward that, especially if they're already vegan. So I've gained quite a following in that way, and it's just this virtual sense of community that's been absolutely amazing, as well as in reality community as well. Got a text message. But yeah, so it's funny because when you are at a certain place where there are other vegans, or even if you're just like somewhere random and you happen to stumble across a vegan, it's a very exciting thing. You feel this sense of friendship, community right off the bat, because you have similar brain waves, and what the other one kind of is thinking, and it's a very cool dynamic. So that's been awesome. And speaking of, a little giveaway of my next vlog, the Veg Fest, the DC Veg Fest, is this Saturday, so I'm very excited about that. Lots of vegan community stuff going on. So yeah, vegan community, awesome. We got the world. We got the world. So the 10th benefit, the final benefit, is being able to eat and live in a way that aligns seamlessly with your own morals. So, I've always felt, ever since coming to this lifestyle, that it's just logical, and it just makes sense with how humanity is brought up to think. We're brought up to be peaceful beings. We're brought up to not harm others. We're brought up to be understanding and be compassionate toward other living beings, and we're kind of made to be disconnected from that in our food. And I think once I made that connection again and realized that my dog and a cow are both animals, and they both deserve to be treated the same. It doesn't matter how your culture has brought you to see them. They're the same. They're just animals. And you're an animal yourself. You don't deserve to be murdered or raped or anything like that. So they don't deserve it either. And it's really just a great feeling to know in your head, know that you're doing your part, that you don't have to turn your head to this, that you're doing what you can. And it really does feel amazing to not have to be contributing to that suffering, just to that hell on earth living that these animals are enduring. And in doing so, this is kind of a connection off of the tip benefit number 10. So tip 2, you should go vegan. So you just feel like a stronger connection with the natural world. So like I said, you're not contributing to the harm of any living beings, and you're living totally cruelty-free. And so in that, you kind of have a sense of, community within the entire natural world. It's this understanding that no being, no species is better than any other species. We're all just one in this world, and we need to cohabitate to, have a sustainable, productive earth. So I think, since I've gone vegan, I've just appreciated just things in nature more, and all living beings, obviously. Just as little as seeing a spider in my house, instead of immediately being freaked out and going to crush it and put it in the toilet, I am gonna go cup it and then release it outside. I don't know, it's just, you know, big or small, living beings deserve to have life, and you know, they don't want to die, they don't want to live a life of suffering. You know, they have families, and you know, imagine if you were born a spider and all people ever want to do, all the humans ever want to do is kill you, you know? That would be rough. So, I don't know. Being more connected with the natural world has been very cool. So those are my 10 benefits of going vegan. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And you know, there's so many other benefits as well. I just, you know, I tried to sum up the ones I've experienced in those 10, but I will link, you know, maybe some useful web pages that say more benefits. You know, before I went vegan, I was never at risk for anything. I, you know, led a relatively healthy lifestyle before. You know, there was some fat I could lose, which I did, and but there's so many people that come from very ill states, you know, whether they're disease-ridden or, you know, just, you know, other things that are causing them, you know, difficulty, harm. And, you know, with a vegan diet, they, you know, plant-based, whole food vegan diet, they are, you know, able to kick that immediately and become these, you know, healthy, prosperous beings. So it's really amazing, and I don't know, there's no downsides to it. It's an amazing lifestyle, and I know I've said that a million times, but it's very true. So hopefully you guys can do something useful with that info, and I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys next video. Ciao!